Well, we're over 3 hours into the hunt. It's been pretty slow tonight. We had one wheat earlier, which was so crusty I could not make out anything on it, barely. I could only tell that it was Lincoln. But we had something a little bit older here. I was chasing some really deep iron nails first, but the prize was in the plug. Nothing too exciting, but we do have a KG 6-penny, 1943. Alright, let's see if we can eke out anything else. There's definitely some older stuff in here. I found sitting against the tree a big hunk of camp lead. So that would go back military, going back almost 200 years. But I'll take that as scrap. Someone else probably detected it and left it beside the tree because it was too heavy for them to carry in their bag. But I keep the scrap, so onward and upward. Alright guys, we had something, we're in an area where the road in the park, there used to be a ring road, and they converted part of it to grass back in the 70s. And we had a 39, nice sounding in both directions. So that was a sign that there was something good, but it was very, very deep. And the thickness of the gravel for that road is going on 8 to 10 inches, and we had something down there. On the surface it rings up a 29. Oh man, I don't know exactly what that is, but it can't be silver. I don't know, it's the size of a quarter though. I mean, it could be stained. Could it be a wreathed quarter? Oh, that would be awesome. I don't know, this is looking very interesting. And we got some green on one side, so I don't know. Let's, oh wait, I think I see it now. Oh, there's George's head. We got a KG 6/4. Oh, that is sweet. That is sweet, and the green is, yeah, when you get it in aggregate, these are 80-20, so there's 20% copper in it. And when the 20% copper silver quarters get really roasty, some of that green comes out on them. So let's clean it off and welcome George. Well, actually it's not a George. It's a middle-aged Liz. So weird. We actually got some crusty spots on this thing. Wow. I believe trying to pick that green off, there's actually some green crust on this thing. But I think we still have ourselves an 80%er. I see 66. If that was a cusper, that would have rang up like a 24 or so. But yeah, weird to see crust on a silver. Crazy stuff. Yeah, that's all crushed limestone in there, and that doesn't number on anything with copper in it. Well, that's sweet. We got silver tonight. It's been a couple hunts since we've had one, so not old, but I'll take it. Man, we have areas here after that rain earlier this week. It's just, you pull up the plug and it just floods it. But we had a nice 18-19 signal down here, and it was in the plug, not as deep into the plug as I thought, but check that out. I don't know, it's kind of feeling like it could be a junk ring. I don't know if it's too old or anything, but clean it up a little bit and see what we got. It looks like a cheap Cracker Jack box ring. Well, it seems like a junk ring. It's pretty light, but might be a bit older. It's very interesting. Kind of looks like, yeah, might be older. Hard to say. But yeah, definitely Definitely not precious metal of any sort, but pretty cool nonetheless. Well, I think we may finally have something very, very old. We had a very deep 5-bar 1819 signal, and I picked it right off the bottom, almost pinpointer deep. And there's no fill here. This is all original ground, right on the edge of the wet. It's starting to fill with water, and I don't know, she's pretty thin. I think this might be a button. Oh, it is. She's a button, flat button. I don't know if this has any, actually almost looks like there's gilt on it there. I'll have to give it a clean off and see what it is. Maybe it's military. That would be very cool. Well, I really had to take a pause when I took that one out. Look at that shiny on there. We get ourselves some silver plating. Some silver plated flat button. Yeah, there's nothing, no detail on it. And I think some of that plating might have been rubbing off a little bit too. It's pretty fragile. And we got a nicely intact shankage. No words on it though. No writing on the back, although we'll have to wait until it dries and see. But yeah, pretty cool. Alright guys, I thought I'd come back to the spot where we were getting all the Hotspot stuff. There was like Dragon Slayer right over there. I'm sitting right on the spot where I got the cut reale and the large scent and crotal bell was right about over there. Yeah, I'm back in this spot, and there was something faint, and there's something green way down there, and we're pinpointer deep, 9 inches down. Oh, this is gonna have to be colonial. Let's see if we can carefully pick it out. And with the ground being so much wetter now. Oh, there it goes. I don't know if it's going to be a large scent or... I think we might have a large scent. Doesn't seem too heavy. Although I could take one swing at it with the detector and know exactly. Oh. 18. Well, that's definitely not a colonial, so that's pretty low. That might actually be an 1859 largie. Alright, let's clean it off and see what we got. Hopefully it's not too crusty on us. Everything seems to be crusty lately. Well, I can't see definitively, but I don't know. Is that a 2 on the end? Yeah, that's got to be a later Vicky. I'm pretty sure that's a... Yeah, it's definitely 18. Probably 18, 82, or 92 even. But yeah, she's quite roasty. Yeah, it's definitely too thick to be an 1859. But still, ringing up an 18, wow, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, I don't think that's a 59. Very cool though, coming back into that spot and nailing another one. Well, might be worth hanging around here a little bit longer. Well, she's 20 deep and green, and that can only mean one thing. We got ourselves an Indian head. She's pretty darn crusty. Don't know if we can get a year off of it, but yeah, it's gonna take some work. I almost saw like 1870 something, earlier, but I'm not sure what I was seeing. Yeah, she's a pretty crusty one. Yeah, these ones are coming out really, really iffy, these signals. Yeah, there seems to be a lot in this area. We're right near a spot that was the focal point of the park way back in the day. It's no longer here, but being replaced with something else. They used to have a fountain in here, and I think it was gone by the 60s, and now it's a splash pad for the kids.